All right, family, what up? It's the catch up. Mr. DOLO is in the building, and I'm catching up with a brother, a good friend of mine, man. We go so far back. And I'm going to tell y'all a little quick story before I even tell y'all who he is. My man, what's his name, was in Greensboro going to UNCG, and I was doing my thing. I was wrecking shop up in the Bull City, and he come back up. He all in the scene. He like, look, man, I'm gonna tell you something right now. If you got to worry about anybody, it's this dude down there named Showdown, and he fucking fire. Like, man, oh my god. So okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. It took about 4 years before we actually met from that time. Like, you know what I'm saying, or whatever.
Yeah.
And I am happy that we ended up being brothers because I did not want to see you in the cipher, my friend. No way. So, Showdown, welcome to the catch up, man. I appreciate you coming, my brother. And let's chop it up. How you been doing, man? You look good.
I've been doing all right, man. You know, just like a lot of other people trying to figure it all out and get it all back together, try to get back to something normal.
Tell me about it, man. Hip hop after 40. That's what I've been trying to preach to cats. It's a whole different life after 40, man. Something different. Especially if you're trying to live your dream. It's something totally different. So
Yeah, it is.
yeah, it's different, man. It's different. We're gonna get into it. But I gotta ask everybody that come on here, man, real quick. What was it that turned you on to hip hop, man? Was it a song? What was it? Was it just everybody was doing it? What was your light? What was that thing that said? And that it's two different things. Now it's one thing for you to get the hip hop, but then I want to get into what made you actually say I'm gonna pick up one of these elements. You know what I'm saying? So first off, what was the thing that got you into hip hop? Two, what was the song or whatever that said, you know what, I have to be a part of this physically. I got to get in it. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Talk to
Um,
you, boy.
I grew up in the Bronx in the late 70s, early 80s, and B Street was filmed in my neighborhood. I would say what really caught the bug between having older siblings that were already in music, but going to the movie theater with everyone in my neighborhood and their mama, going into that theater, because back then they didn't sell tickets for seats. They sold tickets for people to fit in.
No
So
doubt.
it was people sitting on the rafters. It was everywhere. It was people everywhere, man.
That's what's
And
up.
this movie theater called The Art in the Bronx played Beat Street for the first time. And see, Breaking had already came out.
No doubt.
I think
No
they came
doubt.
out the same year, but Breaking came out first.
Breaker came out first. It did. It did.
So here, which we all love because it was a breakdancing movie, so we all loved it. We didn't care where it was from.
Look, I
But
don't
with
care.
B Street,
I be about to slap cats that try to front on breaking, man. You know what I'm saying?
man,
You
you can't
you
front on
cannot
Breaking,
front
bro.
on breaking, man. I know it's not
Well,
it deeply rooted in the culture. You know what I'm saying? It's got the
that's right.
pop. It's got the pop. Feel to it. But you can't front on it, man. Like that boy, that turbo was something special.
Man, before Breaking, you would see like little small pieces of hip hop in movies. You might see some cats breaking on some cardboard for change in a movie.
Yo,
That was it. You
that
didn't even
was
hear
it.
rap songs in movies.
Yeah, you know what? I'm glad you even saying that because I
Mhm.
only thing I remember was okay, and I don't know if you remember this. It was an ABC special called The Pilot.
Yeah, the pilot.
Like
It
you
was
remember,
she ended up being a girl.
yes, sir. That
Of
was
course.
that we had that little bit of hip hop then. You know what I'm saying? And then they started giving us the other whack movies. You know what I'm saying? We had Body Rock. Remember Body Rock? That whack
I remember
shit.
Body Rock. I saw Body Rock much late though. I ain't even heard of that movie.
Man,
The
that
movie that
Lorenzo
did it,
Lamas.
that Mario Van Peebles and rapping.
That rapping boy. Woo! You talking about ooh wee.
That set us
Trash
back.
can. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Trash can, man.
Wow.
Boo boo emoji. You know what I'm saying? That
I
shit was
saw that. I was like, God, this is whack. Like,
that
this
rapping,
is
bro.
terrible.
Yeah, you got me
But
with that one. I forgot about that
I'll never forget about Mario Van Peebles
one.
rapping. But and he was the rapping Robin Hood.
No doubt,
That,
no
that
doubt.
was his name.
The Robin Hood spin. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That was terrible, dog.
Kadeem Hardison, man. Oh, terrible, man.
Yeah,
Terrible.
yeah. But going to that theater and seeing like when the movie first comes on, they show all the bridge, all these trains.
No doubt.
That shit was right outside the movie theater we was in.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean?
That's
And this
gotta
is
feel,
like,
yeah, that's gotta feel something totally different. Like, yeah, yeah, that's something different.
This ain't no video cameras, no internet. None of us had ever seen ourselves on anything other than the camcorder. So to see the neighborhood,
No doubt.
and that's what really got me in. I was a b-boy, and I love everything about b-boying. I love break dancing, all of that. So that was a part of rap music. And then my brother painted graffiti on the subway.
No
So it
doubt.
was a lot of hip hop culture around me way before I started taking on the liking of rap music and in terms of being able to name 5 artists.
No
You know what I
doubt.
mean?
No
But
doubt.
I know who all the New York City Breakers was. I know who Rocksteady Crew was, and I knew Wolfpack. It was tons of crews that was coming out from Brooklyn, New Jersey, and like I said, I paid a lot of attention to breakdancing,
No
and that
doubt.
was like my early, like my introduction into rap culture before rap music.
No doubt. No
Yeah,
doubt. I think
yeah,
that I think a lot of us, you know what I'm saying, when I was talking to Wiz and Skaz, I think a lot of us that's how we came in. Like, you know,
yeah,
and the B-boying was at the time. And like I say, you youthful, you know what I'm saying? You ready to get out
yeah,
there and like, I think I can do that shit. I'm pretty strong. And you go ahead and get off.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I wasn't a floor guy though. I was an up rocker. My floor was terrible. My floor was
Nah, yeah,
terrible.
I was a pop electric boogie.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
I ain't gonna
wasn't a
lie to
break.
nobody. If you wanted to see a windmill out of me, brother, you was gonna laugh your ass off.
I
I'm
know,
telling
but
you.
I always wish I could do it.
Oh, of course. Oh man, right now. You know
I
what I'm saying?
always wish
Right now.
I give you a front roll and a knee spin, and
And
I
be
hate
done.
knee spins. I've always hated the knee spin. I
Hey,
thought it was
hey,
the
with the
wackest shit
salute
ever.
though. It's gotta be with the salute though. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? It's
that's
gotta
how I
be
saw somebody else made it look good. Gave him that.
it's gotta have a salute,
It
man.
was I though. Mr. Wiggles had me hyped, so I was like, I'll just do that. And Mr. Freeze too. I used to see him actually perform out on the streets.
No
So
doubt.
I was like, I got that, but I couldn't do no turtles, no flares, no windmills, no suicides.
None of that shit. Nah. You
None of
know what I'm
that shit
saying?
was popping
Nah.
off over here.
No way. No way. I had a mean James Brown split, and you know what
Couldn't
I'm
even do that.
saying? I
I
did
could
have
do the
that.
split, but I couldn't get back up on my own.
Nah. You know what I mean? I had a mean James Brown split, and that's about all I'm gonna give you. You know what I'm
So
saying?
you know what we did, Dolo?
What's that?
We had a routine where when I did the split, two niggas would pick me up.
Oh, yeah, the classic. Yo, that's the classic. You know
That's
what I'm
how I
saying?
got away with it.
Yo, with the dragon arms. You know what I'm saying? Where you got
Right.
the joints
Yes.
are gonna be wow.
Yes.
You know, it's time to start getting
That worked for me. But that
no
was it.
doubt. Oh man, beautiful, man, beautiful.
That was it.
So then, what was the thing that made you pick up the mic? Like what made that happen?
Short. Okay, this is hilarious to me. I'm gonna keep it short. Okay, so Rakim originally made me want to rap.
Okay,
Right.
no doubt.
When this how I learned rap music. I've always been about the beats first, always,
True.
and then the flow. I would hear it, but I would probably play a song 5 times and just listen to the flow way before I listened to the words when I was young. So I used to listen to Rakim's flow and think about flowing like Rakim. So I remember my first time writing. Well, I didn't write shit. I had my paper. I got the Rakim, the first album, the Paid in Full album, which I got for my birthday from Mr. Charlie. I appreciate it.
No
Brand new
doubt.
in the plastic.
No doubt.
Um, I got it. I start to put my pen to the paper, and I realized, oh, you got to be intelligent to rap like this.
Come on, man. Don't do that
I
to
had nothing. I
out
had
here.
nothing. I had nothing. No 5%er, no fish, which is my favorite dish. I had nothing to put on that paper.
Yeah.
Because at that time, I didn't know anything about any of that shit.
No doubt. No doubt.
Then I heard Biz Markie. When I
Change
heard
your whole
Biz,
perspective.
I realized that I don't have to be Rakim. I could just be me and rap about what I know about.
No doubt. No
That's what
doubt.
got me into it. Oh, that's it. Just that alone. And then from there, I grew as a lyricist or something like a lyricist. But if it weren't for Biz, I don't think I would have rapped. I don't think I would have ever got the words out.
That's what's up. And peace to Bismarck, man. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
I think he did that for a lot of heads. You know what I mean? Like he kind
yeah.
of changed the game in his own right. You know, and cats don't. I can't say they don't, cause they do. You know what I mean? But he's just not one of the ones you're gonna mention right away. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like when
because
cats,
Biz had style.
man, Biz was everything, man. Like I saw Biz a couple of times in the early
A couple
years.
of times. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And that man, could dominate a crowd. Like once he
I've,
got you,
I've
it's a
interviewed
wrap.
him a few times. Yeah.
Even on the DJing, you know what I'm saying? Like even with man the 45s, man, he'll just and won't be worried about transitions or nothing. It's just
I heard him get better. He was better. I heard him one night. He was
okay,
much
okay,
better.
okay,
Did
okay.
the
But
first time I heard him,
yo,
I was hosting the party. He was DJing, and me and Ja Rule was hosting
no doubt, no
in
doubt.
California. Yeah.
No doubt. So let's go into that though. So like you saying hosting, like you had a radio background too though. Like you went into radio
By
back in the
mistake.
by
I got in
mistake.
the radio by mistake.
Well, how can you this is you tripped into radio? Like how
My
that
cousin,
happen?
my cousin Sean worked for labels, and my homie Kevin Chaos, still my homie to this day.
No doubt.
They were,
Classic head.
yeah, they were in radio. They was actually working for labels, and at that time I was just a rapper. I didn't know how to be an artist, and I did get an independent deal, my first deal in '99, and I came out with If You Can't, and I was doing an interview, and Tap Money, the guy that really Tap Money, Sean and Kevin Cass put me in the radio, but I didn't want to do it because I was like, nigga, I want to rap. I don't want to do radio. And my cousin's always been a businessman. God bless him for him. Sean has always been a businessman. He was very mature for his age, even when
No
we were
doubt.
young kids. He
No
was like, I
doubt.
think you're missing the opportunity you have here. Not just to get your records played, but to learn a business you want to be in.
No doubt.
And I
No
was like,
doubt.
wow, I didn't think of that.
No
And
doubt.
so I was always funny. So I got into radio.
No doubt.
And radio was the first autographs I ever signed, the first groupies I ever had. First time I've been on the road. It wasn't rap.
That
It was
radio.
radio that
That
did it for me
radio.
first.
That radio. So how you feel about radio right now with the whole internet game? Do you think radio is still viable? Like, do you think it's still a place for radio per se? Like, you think in 10 years radio gonna be out of here officially? You think
It'll change, but it'll never go anywhere.
you don't think it'll never go nowhere?
It'll change how it's formed. And I think the business will change. It's already changing.
No doubt.
But
No
10
doubt.
years ago, I didn't think radio would be here today. So
True,
not 10 years, 20 years ago, I said 20 years, we won't be here. And we're still
bruh.
here. So, but with the internet making everything hands-on, you can have your own radio station.
But that's what I'm saying. Is like the personalization of music has gotten to a point now to where I personally hadn't turned on the radio in over 10 years, I'm sure. And if I had to, it was because I had no other source in the car to hear music. So I had to play the radio in that time. You know what I'm saying? So, but if there's a aux or, you know what I mean, a Bluetooth or whatever in that car, I'm going to my phone. You know what I mean? So I can, control what I'm hearing. I'm not at the mercy of the radio, at that time. So, and I think more
Yeah.
people now, and then with the volume of music that's coming out, the radio pretty much can't take all that music. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
they
Like,
can only play 30 to 40 records a time.
so,
You can't do more than that.
it's like, so it's almost like the record label can't scale. Like they can't really go, they would have to change completely. You know what I mean? So, but let's move on, man. 'Cause I know your radio game was incredible. I love your rap game, and it saddens me for you to say that you are not rapping ever again, ever in life.
I haven't rapped since 06, 07.
That's sad. That's sad. Even just for fun, you know what I'm saying? Like just for fun.
I
Awesome.
rap with my kids sometimes.
No doubt, no doubt. Okay, so look, let's talk about that for a minute, because I've been going through this thing with everybody right now, and I post a question. When you hit that spot, and I think everybody at 40 or so, once you done gave it a good heave ho, you hit a spot where the values in your life change, and you start to kind of look at priorities different, and rap starts to fall completely to the bottom of the list. Understood.
I hit it at 30.
Man, no doubt.
But I had a good reason though. I just realized, as I said, Dolo, I said, can I rap as good as I can make a beat? And if I can't, then I need to be putting more emphasis in making beats and making music.
But and you made that decision for yourself. You didn't let
Right, right.
you didn't let know that your people or peers or people that enjoy what you do help made that decision. You made that decision for yourself.
No, it was a business decision. It wasn't personal. But I got
Okay,
to an age where everything about rap was business.
no
It
doubt,
wasn't for fun anymore. I mean, it was
no
always
doubt.
fun because I loved it. But once I started getting acclimated to business, I had Kenny Burns managing me at the time. After we came off tour
Yeah, no
and
doubt.
things just started to change, and it opened my eyes. And it was like, yo, even if you did get a deal, who you with, what you doing? And I saw the South started making this movement, and I was like, even if I was to get on, this is just not my time. My time is past.
No doubt. No
And
doubt.
that's how I felt. And I was like, it's cool. Plus, I wanted to help people make the best songs they can make.
No doubt.
I did it for me.
Take that knowledge you got and spread it on. And I feel that.
Yeah.
And I feel that. And I think that's what's missing. I think our generation kind of dropped the ball a little bit. I've talked about this before. We've dropped the ball a little bit in kind of mentoring that this class is coming up now. And so we can't necessarily be mad at the music they're making if we wasn't there cultivating them into doing something different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I feel a certain way, about that. But at the same time now, this is what I'm going to say to you, Showdown. I've had people come to me because I've been in that same position that you're talking about. And the bottom line for me was, you know what? If I love it, then I love it. And it's like the pressure, I'm taking the pressure out of it. Like we live in a different time from when we was doing it. You know what I mean? Like you had to go through so many channels and so many filters just to get to one spot. Then you go through these next set of channels and filters or whatever to get to this spot. And
That's
then by
true.
that time you have no control over anything that you're doing because you done went through like 8 filters to get to that spot. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true. That's
So
true.
it's like now there's no filter. It's like, and I think that's what's kind of hurting the music right now because there is no filter. There's nobody that's saying you are hot, you're not, you can't put this music out. You know what I'm saying? No, everybody can put this music out. You know what I'm saying? And you can put it out immediately. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
did this last night. I'm going straight to United Masters, and if they're gonna give me a date in 3 days, it's on. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's where us as statesmen, you know what I mean? And I will say this, and I haven't said this before, and I'm gonna say this real fast. If you don't have it anymore, then that's something different too. You know what I'm saying? Like I think once you don't, you got to ride the bike some, man, and get some exercise in. You know what I'm saying? Before you step out. And I think
That's really true. If you don't have a community of folks that still rap, that's another thing. Who you gonna rap to?
But see, that's what I'm saying.
Who you gonna rap for?
Hip hop shouldn't have this age thing going. But that's what we're talking about now. So now you're saying like, now it's still people that do boom bap. Like our boom bap is still alive and well. You know what I'm saying? It's just about finding the target and nailing it. You know what I'm saying? Like whether it's overseas or
Yes,
and
listen.
I'm learning this. Like I say, I'm an old head like you, brother, and I'm learning this and I'm in the process of testing it for myself. And because I have had too many people say it's gonna be nothing. It's it's easy. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna test the water, and we got some releases coming out. We're gonna do the push that they talking about. We're gonna see if the music is good enough to withstand the gap. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. This
Now see,
idea though, this idea that you too old, it's always been bullshit. And it's even more so because you have something called the internet.
word. You know what I
And
mean?
it's like
So
it's just like YouTube. I've been YouTubing for a year. And the one thing I realize is there's something for everybody.
word.
The hardest thing is just finding the people that are looking for you and are looking for what you
Exactly.
do.
Exactly. And I,
See,
and
Beat was put me on to like um um art galleries and museums is looking for instrumentals or looking for lyrics, looking for
word.
certain types of songs. He was like, yo, it's a whole nother community.
Word.
It's a whole different way of listening to rap music. It's not just the first 50 names on Google anymore.
No doubt. No doubt. And that is so true. That is so true. And it's like, but that's what I'm saying. I'm like, to me, that inspires me
It should.
to say, you know what? Let's see what happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe the dream can come alive. But like say it's different now. Like, you know, it was all about getting this deal and making it, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Now it's just about being heard. Like truly, just bottom line. Like,
Well, because you don't need them on no more.
you know what I'm saying? I just want cats to hear what we did, the work we've done in the past, the things that we could possibly do in the future. Like, I think they need to hear it. I think somebody need to hear it, and somebody gonna love it. You know, because like, look, the Now City album is a prime example of it. Just never. If that thing would have hit the street, I think we would be having a different conversation right now.
Don't get me started on that.
You know what I mean? It'll be a different conversation. And to give
I think
everybody,
you guys were 50 times better than you thought you were. As a whole, I think you were much better than you thought you were. I think the music was much better than everyone thought it was.
Yeah.
I think y'all have been in Spain. Y'all have been in countries where they don't speak English.
Yes,
but they know the Now City.
I feel like it had that type of roundness
to
it.
I did.
But it was like we hit that bubble. We hit a bubble, and we hit the snake game. Like, you know what I'm saying? The snakes came out, and we hit the wheel bubble at the same time. So like it was almost like the housing crash of 2008. You know what I'm saying? All the labels decided, oh shit, hold on, what's this? All right, my bad, y'all. All the labels decided to hit, and then we're gonna consolidate. And we were too new to the label for anybody to decide to pick up. We had some management looking at us. Can't remember the cat name. He was managing Tank at the time. And we didn't have the funding to really be where we needed to go. Like we could have been at red carpets and things of that nature, but the label disappeared. You know, the Now City, the label disappeared. So it was like, okay, at that point, what else could we do? You know what I'm saying? Like, but just fall to the wayside, you know?
Yeah, so, plus it was a little bit earlier than if the internet would have been out, we'd have been having a different conversation.
True.
Because you would have been able to display yourself all the time. We didn't have that type of technology. We had to go where everyone was at with rap music, as opposed to just posting it.
You know what it was at that time? Yeah, right. Can you still see me?
Yeah, I can see you.
All right, cool. You know what it was at that time? Our internet at that time was mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the closest thing to the internet we had was mixtapes. And it was like either you could get your mixtape to, you know what I'm saying, into a kind of a bootleg distribution thing, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. You can get on a Clue or, you know what I'm saying, or what have you. Then that was it. That was it wasn't nothing else around us for us to grab some heat with. You know what I mean? So
most of my placements were mixtapes during that time. That's how I got most of my.
No doubt.
Most of the records I produced was because of mixtapes.
Man, that rum and coke. I'm telling you, boy, that was my woo. I just put that on my big ass boombox show. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love it, man. I love it. I wish I hate to hear that you're not gonna bless that mic. We're gonna see what we can do about that, though. I got some heat for you. It might wake you up. Got some heat that might wake you up a little bit. You know. I
started directing and doing other stuff and.
But that's what I'm talking about, man. You moving right now. You know what I'm saying? You behind the camera. You know what I mean? Then you start. I saw you acting a little bit too. You know what I mean?
A little bit.
Yeah. So what was going on with that now? Because I see you got the popcorn reactions happening, which is hilarious.
The pandemic.
Shut it all, man. Look, everybody took a little hit. You know what I mean?
The pandemic hit and it stopped everything for 2 years.
That's crazy.
You know,
I lost my job. Trying to pick it back up though, because like that joint was crazy.
It's different now. You know, one reason why I was able to do so much was I was working at the radio at nights.
No doubt.
I was working at the radio. Everyone I worked with and was on the show worked at the radio station. It was very convenient for me to go out and shoot all day Sundays. It's different now, you know, and my schedule's not the same. And I take on more daddy duties. So Popcorn came in because it's a one-man show. I don't need any overhead. It's just me.
True.
So I was able to do that. But I still got I still got 2 seasons, and I got a documentary about how we put the show together. So we do something with it.
All right, that was good. That's what I'm saying, because the work is there. You know what I mean? And
It's there.
Your boy might need a video to prove his point out here too. So, you know what I mean? Your directorial skills will be needed very shortly. That's for sure.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man, let's talk about popcorn reactions a little bit though, cause that is Showdown at his best to me. Like, honestly, like,
I appreciate it.
Yo, when I first signed up and subscribed, I sat down. I think I watched the Rocky joint, the first Rocky.
Yeah.
Yo, you talking about, man, I had snot coming out my nose, dog. Like, I was like, this is who I remember being on the bus with. This is who I remember, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, and we would sit around and watch movies over Ski House, you know what I'm saying, or whatever.
That's right. That's right.
I was like, yo, you took me right back. I was like, yo, you don't understand, man. This dude, this is what he do, man. Like, he'll tear a movie apart, dog. But he's analyzing it. Like, he really understand the movie to a point to where he can really pick this thing apart like this. Oh, man,
I didn't think people would pick up on it, but I gave it a shot.
Bruh. No,
you know what I mean?
Look, man, you could have been talking about anything, man. I'm telling you, your personality is crazy. It was gonna win. It was gonna win, and it's gonna keep winning, bro. You're gonna see about 200 by the end of the year, 200, 300 subscribers by the 2,000 by the end.
I hope so.
I'm putting that in the air, man. That's manifestation. 200, 300,000 by the end of the year, brother. You gonna bust them. I'm telling you.
I hope so. I got another show I'm on. The show is about weed.
Oh, word.
I'll be in the back.
That's not fair, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should be able to come up there with me and get it off one time. Look,
I don't even know how to rap no more.
You see what I'm saying? Like, look. Yo, y'all, anybody that's hearing this right now, this will be coming out very, very soon. Showdown, Mr. Dolo. Godzilla.
That was a tough bracket, man.
Who's that guy? Man, this joint was crazy.
Body gonna turn big.
That was my Ultraman reference.
That song was dope.
Ooh, that Godzilla, brother. Now look, what's up with the fire department, man? I'm gonna put you on the spot with that. What's up with the fire department?
There ain't no fire department. My partner moved to Texas like 10 years ago. Jason been gone, so after he left, I picked up the FL studio and I started Showdown again. You know,
getting busy.
I started getting busy.
Bruh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it because you had I had like I want to say how did you send it to me? Like, but you had like a MySpace or something back then or something like that? Like
Probably.
and you had a way to where like you could hear like about 100 beats. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know where you might have sent me a pack or something. I don't know. But within that pack of beats, there was a beat for everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? There was a beat. I don't give a fuck how you rap, how you sing, how you do your whatever. There was a beat in there for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, your production can go all over the place. Like, and I'm not that type of guy. Man. I'm not that guy. You can do that. I'm in my little hole and I will not come out of my damn hole, man. You know what I mean? I'm still filtering shit and everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing it classic beat miners.
Hey, that never died. That never died. You know, it's hard it's people that's looking for that authentic sound and they can't find it. Well, they say they can't find it.
Look, it's here. And that's what I'm saying, man. I took the time out and was like, before I even think about trying to even hit that mic again or try to put out some music or whatever, I just want to see if there's an audience out there that's truly listening to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and, man. They're there.
Bruh, they there. Like,
my boy just did a beat for Sadat X album.
Oh, word?
Like a few months, Kevin Chaos did a beat for Sadat X.
Okay, that's what's up.
And
I
Sadat
need to
got an
get
album
that.
coming out. Yeah,
I need to
it's
get that,
out
man.
there. It's out there.
Yeah, I'm looking at
It's
it,
just
bro.
that I got burnt out because I did everything except became rich.
Yo, no doubt. No doubt. I think that's the part that bothers me too, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like
Mm-hmm.
we touched every part of it that like to
All of it.
say that we did it, you know what I'm saying? But we didn't get paid for it. Like, you know what I'm
We
saying? Like,
never
you
got
know,
paid for
like
it,
we never
man.
got paid for it. And it's like I think we deserve that. Like, you know, and now that the platform, like I said, the platform has changed so much. You know what I mean? I think it's
Yeah, it's
definitely
a different game now.
it's just a different game. And it's like I want the cats that I know that was top notch 100%. You know what I mean? To
Yeah.
just step out the box with me and let's see what's happening. You know what I mean? I would love to be on a Mr. Dolo, Nasty Fruit, Showdown, overseas tour. You know what I'm saying? Getting it and hurting them and giving them that real deal North Carolina hip hop, man. Like we've been founded in this thing for so long, man. They need to understand where it came from.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what took me everywhere. It took me to places I didn't even think it was going to take me.
Bruh. And
It
from
was
what
always hip hop.
and cause like I say, I was the guy and they're all telling me, and you can still do it. So I'm telling you, you can still do it. But
I don't want to do it though. I know I can do it. I don't want to do it.
that is the difference. If you want to do it and you can do it. That's two different things. You know what I'm
And
saying?
it's so crazy because I would be one of those people to tell you can still do it. You should do it
See, and that's what I'm
because
saying,
I want
man.
to hear it.
See that's the part too. That's what's fucked up. I want to hear it too. You know what I mean? Like I haven't got to that point now. Like I'm like, okay, I want to hear it. Like if cats got that much faith in me and believe in me like that, I want to hear what I'm gonna do. You know what I mean?
Man,
Like it's a different time now. So it's like my everything has changed. You know what I'm saying? You try to be authentic when you get in that space. You know what I'm saying? You have your character or whatever that you know who you are on that mic, but
well, listen, it's a different energy when you know there's people checking for you that want to listen to you
no
because you
doubt,
don't feel like you're just doing it to be doing it.
no
That's what
doubt.
was work for me. I got tired of rapping. I felt like I was just rapping for nobody or rapping in circles, and I got burnt out. I
And
got burnt out.
I
I done
think it
been in
happened
so
to the
many
best.
meetings and so many supposed to happens and could have happens and should have happens.
Yeah,
And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make these beats and I'm gonna get on and do everything I couldn't do when I was rapping.
no doubt.
And I probably did more as a producer, but it was all the same ending. It was just, you know what I
Burn.
mean?
It's a
It's a shitty
burn.
business.
Yeah, it really is, man.
I
And
done been on the phone with 50 Cent. I've been on the phone with Big Boy. And I was like, oh, it's about to happen. Oh, no, it's about to happen this time. Oh, wow, it's about to happen this time. It's
yo,
really about to happen this time.
after you had, I ain't gonna front that placement. When you got the placement on the Big Boy joint, you know what I'm saying? That's when I was like, oh yeah, it's a wrap. Like it's a wrap. You know
I
what I
was
mean?
I was like a year late. Things started to change, and it wasn't
Yeah.
the same no more.
From the A, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man, look, banger
Things
too,
started to
banger,
change. I feel like
banger.
I was a year late, and the way that happened was it wasn't about the best beat. It was just about the right beat.
No doubt, no doubt.
Somebody told somebody I was the man, and I had to show out. And I'm like, how do you make a beat for one part of Outkast?
Yeah,
How do
no.
you do that? What am I supposed to go home and do?
Well, yo, you did it.
Honestly,
You did it, cause that thing bounced, boy. That thing bounced. You hear
hey
me?
man, I found something. It's two things. One was I realized that Big Boy still had his ear to the streets, so he wasn't all Aquemini and smoothed out. He was still,
No doubt.
he's still like that rough Atlanta. So I was like, okay, that's something, because I don't know how to make no Aquemini, or I just, you know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe I do. I don't know, but I
but
was,
yo,
and then the second thing was chopping up a part of his lyrics for the hook for a new record.
yeah,
I felt like it's his song. He wouldn't have to go through the label because the label released it,
no doubt.
and it just worked out. I didn't know Ludacris was going to be on the record. I mean, I didn't know T.I. was going to be on the record. It was supposed to be.
I
Who was
about
it
to say,
supposed to be?
I about to say,
It was
didn't
supposed to
all of
be
them end up
Jeezy.
on it though?
Yeah, it was supposed to be Jeezy and Ludacris.
Okay.
And First they called me and was like, yo, Big Boy love the beat. He gonna put it on the mixtape. Then they called me back the same night. I was like, yo, T.I.'s in the studio right now recording. I was like, really? God damn. Same night?
Yo,
I
that's
just found
what's
out
up.
the niggas, I just found out he was gonna use the beat, you
No
know.
doubt. No doubt.
And
Action,
then
baby.
and then like a week or so later, Ludacris did a verse.
That man, amazing. Amazing.
And I thought I was just waiting for the plane ticket to come through.
No doubt. You know what I mean? And then that
Motherfucker
was his
never
lead
came.
single. And then that was his lead single.
Yeah.
Lead single from that joint. Cause that was Sir Lucius Left Foot, was it? What album was
Yeah.
that? Yeah, the Sir Lucius Left Foot. So
Yeah.
lead single. You know what I mean? Like I was in your pocket. I was ready to roll. I was like, he had done it. It's a wrap. I'm
Yeah,
ready.
man.
Get my boots
I was
up.
like, yeah. I was like, this is it.
Yeah,
I went to the store, bought 3 copies. I bought 3 copies that night. My homie bought 2.
No doubt. No doubt.
We in there celebrating. Don't nobody know why. It's just me and him. And the nigga was like, yo, we just celebrating the fact that I had a plan and it actually worked. That's all.
No doubt. No doubt. I mean, yo.
Same thing with 50
milestone,
Cent.
man.
Same thing with 50 Cent.
No doubt. Now, what was the 50 Cent joint?
It's a record called Look at Me with 50 on the hook. It's a guy named Nat Lotto and Uncle Murder.
Uncle Murder.
And same thing. I told homie, I said, this is what you should do. I said, 50 gonna do 1 or 2 things. Either he'll buy the record, he'll feature the record, or worse come to worse, he'll at least let you use the record.
No doubt.
He did 3, but then he did something I didn't expect. He came to the video shoot and rapped the hook out.
Ah, that's what's up.
And I was like, okay, I'm on now, about to get it.
It's a wrap. Let's
go. Nope. I talked to him on the phone one time. He was in Dubai.
Wow.
He was like, yo, I'm really feeling your sound. I'm gonna need some more music. And then he gave the phone to somebody else, and I was in. I was like, hey, that was dope.
Yeah. You know what I learned though, man? Like in those situations, man, to me, it's almost like you have to be in this space to be in a face. You know what I'm saying? It's almost
it's
like
important.
Yo,
it's important.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and it's like I've seen that hurt a lot of cats where they get the deal and then they don't have that other backing, that other funding that don't nobody talk about. That's off the books that don't really come up until you get to where you're supposed to get to.
Yeah, you got to build those relationships.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, most cats now, like I say, if they want that money, they are in that studio. Like they are hovering. You know what I'm saying? And if they find out that they over here in this spot and I'm flying out. You know what I mean? Like it's a different movement now. You know what I mean?
It's a very different movement.
But I feel you, yo. It happened like I say, the same situation with a couple of my situations. It was like not able to be in the space you need to be in at the time. So timing just starts to just fall out of whack. You know what I mean? Then before you know it, 8 months done went by. Bud's gone. You know what I mean? So it's back to the drawing board.
And I got kids, so I couldn't just pick up and go to Atlanta like a younger producer could do. Bring his equipment and go down there and go.
See, now that's what I'm saying. Now that's that
I couldn't do that.
You back to the hip hop over 40. So it's like you start looking at priorities and start putting things in different places. So now I'm at that different space in that hip hop over 40 where my kids are grown and I'm pretty much an empty nester at this point. So it's like I'm back to the space at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So
I started late.
So yeah, yo, and you and a whole bunch of my brothers started stupid late. Like, you know what I mean? Like
my youngest is 4 years old.
Yeah, see, that's wild, man. That's wild. You know what I mean? But
so
I
couldn't do it.
You gotta do it. You gotta do it. And I'm gonna support you and I'll be calling you from Cancun saying, brother, you know what I'm saying, after you drop them off on Friday, come on out.
I'm gonna be on the damn way, guys.
No doubt. No doubt.
I'm gonna be there.
Goddamn Showdown, man.
Man,
I
man.
appreciate you getting on here with me, man.
No doubt, brother.
You to be at my birthday party. So I'm not even gonna talk about it again. I'm just gonna let you know that you will be at my birthday party. It's gonna be amazing. Okay, I'm gonna make sure that it's amazing.
I'm gonna be out there. I'm probably gonna stay at my cousin's crib.
That's what's
So
up, man. How you doing, man? I ain't seen him in a minute either. That was, oh man, that's my
both of
man.
them, both of them big jar heads, they doing good, man.
That's what's up,
Dwayne and
man.
Rand, you know, they
Yes,
always
sir.
been,
Rand, man. Rand, that's my man, Rand.
they always
Yeah.
been supporting the movement.
No
Always.
doubt, no doubt, no doubt. That's
Always.
what I'm
They
saying. I'm
still
gonna talk
do.
to them. That's how I'm gonna get to you. I'm gonna talk to them, and they're gonna be like, "Man, I'm telling you, I'm with you on. I know how they gonna come." So I'm gonna go ahead and get them on my side. We're gonna pump you on that microphone. You know what I mean? That's what we're gonna do. I the same way you feel about me, I feel about you, brother. I feel like
No doubt.
you are needed in this space. You know what I'm saying? I
But
really
I done
do.
seen your superpowers before. So when you
Yo.
see somebody command thousands of people
No doubt. No
and you get
doubt.
an opportunity to see where their head is before and after,
No doubt.
there's
Yo,
only a few people I can say I've been able to sit in that space with.
no doubt.
And you
That's
one of
word.
them, bro.
That's word, man. That's word.
Never, even when you was nervous, you wasn't really nervous because you was eager to get out there. And we standing behind the curtain and we hear thousands of people screaming.
Yeah, that's the go.
I'm ready, nigga. Let's go.
That's the go. That's the go. You know what I mean? But like I do now, I will say this: I get quiet. I do get quiet right before a show. I get in my head. I start kind of, seeing the show. I start kind of seeing, you know what I mean, like, and I just get quiet, and I do know that. So that can come off a lot of ways. But yeah, when once it's go time, brother, it's go time. You know
That's
what
hip
I'm
hop.
saying? Yes, sir. You know what I mean? And I miss
Seen
that.
it.
I miss that. And I think that's what it is about, you know what I'm saying, me and you as well. Is like at the end of the day, we're entertainers. And you know what I mean? Hip hop got us into this way of performing. But at the end of the day, we entertainers. And I think that's why you still, like say the popcorn reactions, y'all, I'm gonna put a link
That's true.
in the description. Y'all gotta follow my man, y'all gotta check him out. You got a podcast now too, right?
Yeah, it ain't out yet, but it's who's got the best smoke.
Ooh. Y'all
It's
gonna be talking
myself.
y'all gonna be talking about real smoke. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, these guys on another level, bro. They on another level. Shout out to Billy D, Baloney, aka the Zygod, Smalls, aka Smalls Barker.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to check this out. This is gonna be crazy.
And my man Cito,
No doubt.
which is also a young producer.
Okay.
What they do is they get different strands and they battle the smokes, and I'll be like, man, I can't catch up with that shit.
Yo, yeah. When y'all have special guests,
every episode we have special guests.
Invite me, okay?
That's what I'm telling you.
I'm on a promotional tour, and y'all the only show that I want to go to.
You already you invited.
I will come down with my own strand. You know what I'm saying? To go ahead and battle off. You know what I mean?
Battling up. That's what they do. And I'm like, I remember when weed tastes like weed.
Yes, sir.
And that was it.
No, brother. You get whatever you need to get. Some fruity pebbles and some grapefruit and some whatever have you, man. It's beautiful out here.
Oh my God, it's crazy.
It's a gorgeous time, man. It's a gorgeous time.
I'll never be able to keep up, but it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I try.
I
don't.
I can't.
I'm truly at the age where I'm like, I am not afraid to promote at the same time. I'm waiting on North Carolina to hit that green light. We got too much land down here not to be trying to get some of this money.
That's right.
And I want to be in a position to have my strand ready and my license in place to open up a door somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
We'll be ready.
Yes, sir. You better believe
it. Right.
You know what I mean? So, brother, look, we're gonna get off of here. I enjoy it. Look, Showdown. Remember, I'm gonna get the link to the popcorn reactions. Throw it down in the description joint. Y'all need to follow my man. We're gonna get him on the mic. You know what I'm saying? So don't even worry about it. You know, this is Hip Hop Over 40. Y'all are listening to The Catch Up with Mr. DOLO the Pro. I enjoy and love every minute of doing this. So please hit the subscribe button, follow all that good dumb shit. And Showdown, I love you, brother.
Always for life.
To the end. I love you to the end, my friend. And I appreciate you. And y'all will see him again, okay? And whether it's on this platform or I'm on his, we're going to figure it out. But it's time for us to get moving, man. Hip Hop Over 40 does exist, and we're going to prove that it can happen.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. I love you, man. We're going to holler.
Love you. Fruit, bitch.
Fruit!